One of the hardest parts of surviving abuse is finding the courage to finally tell the truth. But for many survivors, the pain doesn't stop there. Sometimes the moment they speak up, they are met with disbelief, denial, accusations, and silence. Not just from the abuser, but from the entire family around them. In this episode of Survivor to Survivor, we're talking about the deep isolation that survivors may feel when the closest people to them and to the abuser refuse to believe what happened. This is Survivor to Survivor.
Survivor to survivor, break the silence. In the depths of silence, a voice emerges. A voice that says, "You are not alone." Welcome to Survivor, where strength rises through shared stories, where pain transforms into resilience, where survivors connect and empower each other. Your story matters. Your voice matters. You matter. Join the movement. Subscribe now. Welcome to Survivor to Survivor.
All right, well, welcome back to Survivor to Survivor. I got an interesting email that I'm going to read to you. It says, "Hi, Survivor to Survivor. Ever since I left my ex and told people what was happening behind closed doors, his family had completely turned on me. They acted like I'm some bitter ex trying to ruin his life. His sister posted online about women lying for attention. His dad told mutual friends that I was mentally unstable. His mom keeps saying that's not the son we raised. The worst part is that some of these people watched him scream at me before. They saw holes in the walls. They saw me crying. One time his brother even pulled him away from me during an argument because things were getting too out of control. But now suddenly everyone is acting like none of it ever happened. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Part of me wonders if maybe I shouldn't have talked or stayed quiet because this backlash has been brutal. How do you cope when the entire family chooses denial over truth?" Ooh, that is so rough to be going through that. And I want to say to you, their denial does not erase your reality. Okay? And one of the most painful things survivors learn is this: people can witness abuse and still choose comfort over truth. Because acknowledging abuse often forces people to confront uncomfortable questions. How did I miss this? Did I excuse these things? What does it say about our family? For some people, denial feels easier than accountability. And in families where abusive behavior is minimalized and normalized and protected for years, speaking the truth can feel like setting off an earthquake. And you're not just challenging one person, you're challenging their entire system of silence that they have created within their family structure. That's why survivors are often labeled crazy and vindictive and attention seeking and like mentally unstable, because if they can discredit you, they don't have to confront him. And there is something important in that. Many families don't separate loving someone from protecting someone. So instead of holding the abusive person accountable, they rally around them emotionally and sometimes automatically without thinking. That doesn't mean that they're right. and it doesn't mean your experience wasn't real. You mentioned something incredibly important. People saw pieces of it before. And that's often how it works, unfortunately. People notice the signs, they witness those moments, but later when the full truth comes out, they retreat into denial because the reality feels too heavy for them to accept. Please, please hear this. You are not obligated to silence your truth to make other people comfortable. And you are not crazy for feeling devastated by this response. It hurts so deeply when people choose loyalty over honesty, especially when you hoped they would care enough about your safety too, or care enough to get them help. But someone else refusing to acknowledge abuse doesn't mean the abuse didn't happen. It means they are not ready or willing to face it. And that's their limitation, not your lie. So, many survivors experience this kind of backlash and disbelief and denial after speaking up about abuse. If the people around your abuser refuse to believe you, what helped you stay grounded in your truth? Put them in the comments. Your words can help this person or someone else who feels isolated right now to know they're not alone in this. So please, that's what this platform is for. Survivor to Survivor exists because people are willing to tell the truth, even when others deny it. If you'd like to submit your question to an upcoming episode, email us at podcast@breakthesilencedv.org, and we'll keep you anonymous. Also, speaking up about abuse can come with enormous emotional consequences. You can help survivors through our Walmart's Spark Good Roundup program. So visit www.walmart.com/sparkgood and search for Break the Silence Against Domestic Violence and round up your purchases to support survivors. Every small action helps someone feel less alone. And we will see you next Friday on Survivor to